Welcome back to this training. In our previous class, we were able to know more about our WordPress, that is the WordPress overview, and we're also able to set up our About Us page. In this particular video, I'm going to be teaching you on how to create a 3-page website. Alright, so before you start, you remember we are still making use of our local host for this particular training. So always make sure you go to your control panel and make sure you have this Apache SQL tune on. Alright, make sure it's in this green color. Okay, so that is it. So let's go back. So this is a particular class. I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to create other page in addition to the About Us page that we created in our previous class. Okay, so to do that, let's go to our pages. Go to all pages. Alright, so since this particular this sample page, I don't need it anymore, so I can click on trash. Alright, so I can click on trash to remove it. Also for this privacy policy, I can also remove it since I will be creating my own later in this course. So let me just remove it. So you can also remove yours. So I only have my About Us page. So to create a new page, alright, so click on add new page. On add new page. Alright, so let me name it home. Okay, so this is my home page. Then click on publish. Alright, click on publish. Okay, so I now have my home page. Okay, so let me go back. Alright, so let me create another page. Let me name it contact. Okay, let me create another page. Alright, so let me name this particular one contact. Okay, let me name it contact. Then publish. Okay, so we now have our home page, our contact page, and our About Us page. Okay, so to edit these pages, so let me start with this home page. Let me just do some editing. Alright, so before that, let me go to the About Us page that we created earlier. I want to copy those other contents, those dummy contents that I made use of before. Okay, so let me just copy this. Let me just copy this content. Okay, let me just copy it because no need of going back to Lorem Ipsum where we copied this particular content. Okay, let me just copy it from here. Okay, so let me go to my About Us, my home page, then click on edit. Okay, so we now have our home page. So in order to edit, so before that you can just go to this these 3 dots here where you have an option. Okay, just click on it. So I want to be seeing my menu bar. Okay, so just click on it, then click on full screen mode. Okay, click on full screen mode. Alright, so that we can be viewing all of this. Alright, so I like to be seeing it this way. Okay, so let's just edit this home page. Then let me paste those content that I just copied. Ctrl V. Alright, so we now have this. So this particular page. Then for instance, I want to turn this content into a quote. So I can just click on this quote, right? Just click on this quote. This yes, just select quote. Alright, so as you can see, I've turned this content into a quote. Alright, so then add a citation. Then you can add the name of the person that gave this quote. For example, maybe especially when you are building your blog and post. Alright, so you can just add something like that. Okay, let me just write a still light. You know, let me just write a still light. Alright, so just like that. Okay, so that is just it. So let me add something else. Let me also add my image. Let me add an image to this home page. So to add an image is either you click on this plus button up here, or you can also click on this other one here, whichever way. Alright, so Okay, so just select heading, just drag and drop. Let me leave it here. Then alright, so this is the heading. Alright, I can just let me say all. Let me just write something. Let me say all this thing like this. All you let me say all you need. Let me make it capital later. All you need to, I'm just giving an example. Let me say all you need to do, stuff like that. Okay, so this is a heading. Alright, so I can also decide to turn this whole text that I have here, all of this content, into a paragraph. Alright, so I can just click on it's in paragraph, so I can also decide to turn it into a heading, just that it will be too bold. So let me just leave it like this. So one more thing I want to add, let me add another image. Let me add an image to this page. So to add an image, so just go to click on that plus icon, so you can go to your image, then select, then just drag this image box, so just drop it here. Okay, so we now have our image. Okay, so on this particular image, so I can decide to alright, so this is the image. Okay, so you can decide to upload, or you can select from the library. Alright, so let me just go to media library. Let me just select, this is the image. Let me make use of this image. As you can remember, this was the image that we uploaded earlier. Alright, so let me just select. So any image that you upload on your dashboard, right, so you'll be seeing all of those image in the media library, right? So that is how it works. So let me just select this image. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so I now have my image, so I can just reduce the size of this particular image. Okay, so that is all for the image. So let me go to this setting. Let me go to this setting. Okay, so I can also work on this image also. So to do that, let me work on this image. So I want to edit this image. Okay, so to edit this particular image, so all you have to do, just click on it, go to image. So this image is an icon. Alright, so click on it. So I can turn this image into a cover, right? Okay, let me just say a cover. Let me turn it into a cover. I want to turn this image to a cover. So just click on it. Alright, as you can see, then I can write a text. Let me say this is our official image. So just something. Let me just say this. So I've turned this image into a cover, right? This is our official image. So I'm just giving an example, right? So this is our official image. Alright, so I can change the text color. I can change the text color to something else. So let me just text color. Let me change the text color to, it's in white. You can change it to any color of your choice. So let me leave it this white format so that it will be more visible. Alright, so you can also change the background color in case you don't like this background is already in black. So okay, I can change the background color or I can leave it. So let me just leave it. Let me leave it this way. The background. Let me just make it plain. So that is how you can edit your image. Alright, so you can turn this particular image into a cover. So what do I mean a cover? A cover means that you now have this particular image as a background. That means you can import a text or anything on this particular image. So that is what I mean by making this image a cover. So you can do a lot of things on this particular stuffs. So let's go back. So this is when you are done editing. So this is how you can edit. You can just edit all of these things on your home page. So when you are done with that, then click on update. So update. All right. Then click on update. It has been updated. So let's view this page. So to view your page, you can view it from here. All right. So just click on view page. So let's view it. All right. So this is how our home page is looking like. Okay, so this is our home page. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back. So the next thing I want to do, let's edit the contact us page. Okay, let's go back to pages. Let's go back to pages. So let's edit our contact form. Okay, so we now have our contact form. Okay, so what do I want to do? Let me say I want to add I want to add list. You know, we are designing our contact form. All right, so let me just say I want to add something like list. So I will just drag this particular one. I will leave it here. Okay, so I now have my list. So let me say the first one. Let me say our address. You know, just edit. You know how contact form looks like. Let me say address. Stuff like that. You can just type any address of your choice. All right, so let me go down. Let me say phone or email. Let me just say email. All right, let me just add an email. Then you can add your email. Let me just say Stenlight. All right, Stenlight Global at gmail.com. You know, stuff like that. Then you can add anything that you choose to add. So that is all for the. Then you can just say phone number. Then add a phone number that you want. Let me just say this. All right, so that is all. We are still editing our contact page. So what more do I want to add? So let me just add a form. Okay, let me just add a contact form to this. Or let me add a paragraph. Okay, so let me go back. Let me add a heading. Okay, so let me add a heading to this page. Let me drag this heading here. Okay, so what do I want to say? I'll say, let me say you can submit your details. Let me just say you can submit your details below. Can submit your details below. All right, and submit your details below. So I can change the header tag. Let me just leave it at. Okay, let me make use of H3. Okay, let me make use of H3. All right. Okay, so that is it. So what more? Let me add a contact form. Let me add a contact. You know, we already have our contact form on our page. Okay, so let me go back to our contact form and copy that code. Sorry, like I said, only make sure you update your any setting that you are making on your pages. Okay, so go back to contact form. All right, so let me copy that this page, this short code. Okay, so let me copy this short code also. Okay, so let me go back to our page. Let me go back to this contact page that you are editing. Okay, so what I want to do, I will paste this short code, this code that I just copied. All right, so just paste it here. All right, so just paste it here. Okay, so this is the code. All right, so we now have our contact form, our contact page. All right, so this is basically how you can go on and edit each of your pages. All right, so it's just simple. So when you are done with any change, then click on update. All right, so let me view this particular page. So just click on view. Let me view this page. As you can see, we now have our contact us page. Okay, so this is how our contact page is looking like. So this is how it is looking. So this is the form that we just created. Like I said earlier, we'll be having another session where we'll be explaining this contact form, how to set up this contact form, so that by the time someone wants to fill in any form on your website, all right, so that by the time they fill your form and they submit, you'll be able to receive the details. Okay, so one more thing I want to do, let's go back to our customize, or let me go back to our dashboard. So let me visit sites. Okay, so as you can see, we now have our about us page. This is the page that we make to be our static page, right, in the other video. So this is the about us page. So by the time someone types maybe wants to search for this particular website on the search engine, by the time they search for your domain, they will be directed to the home page, to the about us page of this website. So that is what we mean by making your site a static page. All right, so that is it. So let's go to customize. I want to, or as you can see, we don't have our menus. We don't have our menus here. All right, so to do that, let's go to our dashboard. Let's set up our menu first before we go to customize. Okay, so let's go to menu. To do that, go to menu. All right, go to menu. No, go to appearance rather. So on the appearance, select menu. Okay, it will load up. All right, so this is our menu page. So we don't have any menu now. So let's create a menu. All right, so let's name it main menu. All right, as you can see, it's already giving us an option. So let's name this a menu, main menu. Okay, then click on create menu. Okay, then on this menu, we don't have any page on this menu. So in order to do it, so let's add so menu are just like, in case you open any website, you start seeing a home, about, contact, service. So all those things that you are seeing at the top of any website, they are things that we refer to as menu. All right, so those are the menu of that particular site. So this is the menu. So these are those pages that we created earlier. All right, so what I want to do, add this all these menus on our page, these pages that we created. So let's add it to our menu. All right, so just tap on it. This is the contact, this is the page, this is the home. Then click on add to menu. Okay, click on add to menu. So this is it. We already have our menu right here. Okay, then click on save, then select the location that you want this menu to appear. All right, so we want this menu to appear on our primary menu, right? So the primary menu, that is at the top. All right, you can select it from here, or if you want this menu to appear on the footer of the website, you can also select it from here. So I will be leaving it on the primary menu. Then click on save changes. Okay, click on save changes. All right, so we now have our menu created. Okay, we now have our menu created. Also, let's also add our about us page. So let's add our about us page also. Okay, all right, we now have our about us page also added. Okay, so you can also decide to, let me say I wanted this home page to come first before the about us page, so I will leave it like this, just like that. Then also click on save change, save menu. Okay, so let's visit our site one more time. Then visit sites. All right, so you can now see this is the home, the about, and the contact us. So by the time I click on this home page, this home, it will bring me to my home page. All right, so I'm now on my home page. So by the time I click on contact, it will take me to the contact page. So this is how you can set up all of this. So we now have our 3-page website. So let me change the theme of this particular website. you know, we are making use of the 2019. So let me change this particular theme to 2020. Let me show you how it will looks like. Okay, let me change this to 2020. And just click on customize. Oh, sorry, not customize. Go back. All right. So go to theme. Let's go back to our dashboard. All right. So just go to appearance. Go to themes. Okay. Go to themes. All right. So this is our theme. So I want to the current theme that we are making use of is the 2019. All right. So let me change this theme so that we will just I will show you how this website is going to look like with a different theme. So let me add another theme. Click on add new theme. Click on add new theme. Let me name it 20. Let me name it 20. Okay, so let me I can even see it from here. So let me just select it from here. All right, so let me activate this 2022. All right, and I have it here. Let me select. Let me just click on activate. Let me activate this 2022 theme. Okay. Okay, so I now have this 2022. Or let me make use of 20. Okay, so let us visit our website again. Let's visit our site and see the changes. Okay, so as you can see, our website has changed. All right, you can see the appearance of this website. It has changed. Right, this is how our website is now looking. Let's go back to our dashboard one more time. We're already on our site. So what I want you to do, like in this particular training, this is the site that we will be building as our first project. So in the next class, I'll be teaching you guys on how to edit a top bar. All right, I'll be teaching you guys on how to edit a top bar of your website. All right, stay tuned, guys. Till next class. Bye bye.